Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Dear sons and daughters of planet Earth, I am Sananda. Once again, and I never tire of repeating, it is with great joy that I can come here and share some more teachings with you. There's no point in staying here insisting on the same topic, about what's coming next. So today I'm going to talk a little about something that affects all of you, worry. We always try to bring to you the notion of here and now, the notion of living in the present, of living in the current moment. Living in the past is repeating mistakes, repeating suffering. Even clinging to very happy moments does not bring joy. It may bring it at first, but then, the longing for those times tends to bring a deep sadness, of something that is gone and that may never be repeated. What's the point of living in the past? What's the point of remembering positive or negative facts? Nothing comes back. Even if something is repeated, it will never be the same, because just like the waters of a river never return, and always pass through places in different ways, that's what the weather is like. He doesn't come back, and everything that was left behind, it doesn't come back the same way either. Living in the here and in the present? That is great wisdom. Live the future. What is the future? The future is the harvest of everything you once planted. It is the harvest of your decisions, it is the harvest of correct steps or false steps. What can you change? Just what you do today, because what you did even a minute ago has already been reflected in the future, that doesn't change. So what's the point in worrying about the future? Worry about something that will come or maybe not come. The future is not the same for everyone. There is no point in saying here, everyone will emerge unharmed. What would be the concept of unharmed? Unharmed, fully protected inside your home and nothing happens, or unharmed as Miguel says, the world around you falling and you landing on your feet? What would be the concept of unharmed? So why worry? What is written is written. When you care, you emanate something, and then yes, these feelings that you emanate are generating a new future. And depending on the intensity you emanate, it may come faster than you think. Worrying is living in the future, and this is not a wise life. Wise life is the here and now. And how to live in the here and now? It's exactly that, not living, not suffering, not remembering the past, to the point of being saddened or even hurt, reliving old feelings, which will bring hurt, disappointment, will remind you of something that was supposedly buried, or live the future, with something you don't know, you just imagine? So living in the present means being focused on the here and now, on the current second. Because this very second, even here, listening to my words, some are already in the past. The next ones that you will hear are coming. Why wonder what I will say or what I won't say? Absorb every word heard in the here and now. So why worry about the difficult times ahead? So I'm going to ask you some questions. Difficult times for whom? Difficult times in what way? Financial, health, emotional? Hard times where? Where on the planet, near you, far from you? Do you realize that there are many questions that you are not able to answer? Because you don't know. Everything could happen on the other side of the world, on the other side of the planet, and you are just watching. The same way it could happen to the neighbor next to you, or as another option, to yourself and no one else. To whom? So I would say, don't waste precious time, precious seconds of your life, worrying. Be grateful for the current moment. When you find yourself worrying about something, just repeat, my Father or Mother God, I give you my way, and you will meet all my needs. Do you understand the power of these words? When you give Father or Mother God the path and believe that He will meet your needs, it means trusting that whatever happens will have a solution, you will have the answer from Father or Mother God. So why worry? Don't listen to so much that is said about what will happen. Concern is linked to expectation. Expectations are feelings regarding something that will happen. Will it happen? Each one of you's faith, each one's belief, vanishes when it doesn't happen. So why have expectations? Why generate that feeling that it's going to happen? This has already been said here, don't listen to it. There are no dates. There is planning on our part, but it all depends on you, because if it were up to us, it would have happened a long time ago. But we are giving as much time as we can, so that everyone can awaken, so that everyone can realize what is happening around them. You have already noticed that there is a majority that insists on not waking up, insists on remaining trapped in this duality of the third dimension. And no matter how much you try, no matter how much you pray, no matter how much you emanate light, they don't wake up. On the contrary, it seems that more and more people are rebelling against everything you believe in. Why? It's not that they are completely asleep. They feel inside their hearts that something is happening, and that they need to take action. But they don't want to, out of fear, because they don't know what's ahead. Because they have already defined and believed that up front, what is coming is not good. So they prefer to continue in the darkness of the third dimension. Not darkness in the sense of the absence of light, but in the darkness of new thoughts, new ideas, new age feelings. So once again I ask, what's the point of worrying about them? It's no use. Your worries will not wake you up. Always think about the following: each one has one or more masters, and these masters are not sitting idly by, they are working in each of them. And there will be a time, when they will have no choice, they will have to know the truth. And then, at this moment, yes, there will be no more wanting to turn your back on this world that is coming, because they will be seeing it, feeling it. Then, they will be able to choose which world they want to go to. You will be able to choose whether you want to remain in the third dimension or whether you want to wake up once and for all and go to the light of the fifth dimension. So what's the point of worrying? Neither with what is to come, nor with who is by your side, it's no use. Because the decision will always be theirs, not yours. It's no use. They will wake up. Everyone, those who still insist on remaining unaware of what is happening, will wake up. And nothing will stop this. There is no longer anything that prevents everyone from knowing the truth. And when will this truth come? When you emanate the ability to receive them, without killing each other. Unfortunately, we often have to put the situation, as you say, naked and raw, for you to understand. There will be a lot of revolt. And we affirm that today, here, now, at this moment, if that happened, your world would turn into true chaos. And as much as the light is on this planet, it wouldn't be a good sight to see. We have already tested this, we have already seen this happen on the timeline. So what does it depend on for things to happen? From yourselves. What can you do for this? I have already taught, emanate light. Not just for those around you, for everyone. Emanate to the neighborhood, city, to the planet. Then yes, you will be collaborating so that the amount of light in the minds of each of your brothers is strong enough to keep them balanced, lest they go mad, so that they do not take violent actions. Some of you know a tenth of the truth. Even you who are awake and know more or less what will be revealed, have no idea what it will be. You think you know, no, they don't know. So even you will have to be very balanced, grounded, to receive everything you will hear with an open heart, without judgment, without anger, without hate, without emanating any type of feeling. Just forgiveness. And I tell you this, at this moment you will also have to forgive yourself. Why? Because you were part of it all, indirectly you were part of it. You accepted what they proposed. Then you are also guilty. But there is no judgment here, no one is judging you, it is just the feeling you will feel at the time, because you will realize that if everything reached the point it did, you also did where. So there is a part of each of you, in this entire context. Evil has the power given to it. And you gave this power to evil, in one way or another you did. So, the first feeling is to forgive yourself. It's making a big forgiveness to yourself, for having allowed all this to happen. Because they allowed themselves to be carried away by greed, by wealth, not the wealth that comes from honest work, but through corrupt wealth, through small day-to-day infractions, through disrespect, through discrimination, through judgments, which only increased the power of evil. Then many will say, but we didn't know all that. Really? So why judge them? Why am I saying all this? Because you will tend to judge them, you will tend to condemn them, criticize them. And you, what did you do? Nothing? Have you done nothing to share this power with them? So don't judge them. Each of you has your share of blame. So it is a moment of great forgiveness for you and forgiveness for them. It's not up to you to judge them. This is already being done by the laws of the universe. Because you had an infinitely small share in relation to what they did. So their harvest will not be the same as yours. I'm just saying, it's not up to you to judge them. It's up to you to just forgive yourself and them. Keep your hearts light, rest assured that it will not be an easy action, but we will be there to help each one of you at the moment. Just ask for our help. So, once again I ask you, live in the here and now. And what is the here and now? It's living within those precepts for the new age, that's all. So that you are planting today, here, now, the future that you want to harvest in the future. For every worry you have, you emanate what you worry about. And up front, you will be able to understand exactly what your concern is, don't forget that. For everything that is thought, is emanated, is planted, and up ahead you will have the harvest.